watching the Desperados' rangy cornerback. He's putting together an incredible season, now in double digits with 10 picks. It's the Desperados and the Dolphins on Sunday night.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and our home team. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They've gone a full half season since their last loss, winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they come in right at 500, looking to get that win to bump them back above 500.
This game means a lot to them because of what you just talked about. When you can bump yourself over 500, it's a lot of optimism in your building as you move forward in the season.
From Houston. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Poole. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And it's fielded at the 34. Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
They got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 13 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to him on 1st down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They fight forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. There they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And his kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Looking to throw on second down. Poole, he finds his man, complete. That's Robertson. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd and long. Poole. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Matt Ariza now on to punt this one away. Fielded at about the 28. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And now out comes Houston. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
5th in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong category. I mean, if you're in the top 5 in anything, I don't care whether it's football or tiddlywinks, you're having a nice season.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with 4th down and 1. Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. But they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and the result a Houston touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And for the 2nd time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive.
Pull. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. To throw on 2nd down. Pull. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pull. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He is going to find Hill here.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On first down, Poole over the middle. He's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To throw on 2nd down. Poole. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll look to throw again. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000,
and he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Poole. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Poole. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try to plan a comeback.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Desperados will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Desperados will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Washingtonians want to get hot at the right time, and at 7-4 now, they're right in the mix for a playoff spot. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Javonte Williams, a touchdown run in the victory. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Miami in that first half. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for our home team, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
False start's going to push them back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Hands it off out of the gun, and he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Throwing on first down. Poole firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Operating from the gun. Poole. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Poole. And it will be incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Poole. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Throwing on 3rd and long. Poole. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Running lanes ran a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
To try here for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the 1st half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they pull a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10. Poole. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, it's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Looking to throw on second down. Pull. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 68 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Pull. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Pull. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From the 6. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Taken down at the 42.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Buying time to his left.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. That's second down.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, Poole. Flush to his right.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Well, Houston's offense taking over again. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The offense on third down tonight, a pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 32 that time.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They're going to look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
They'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Desperados add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A 10-play drive that time. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw on third down. Poole. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Shenault. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Operating from the gun. Poole. Gesicki hauling in the quick throw. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Throwing on first down. Poole over the middle. He's got Shenault. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. Poole. That is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Poole. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Helping them just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the home team here, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.